right, guys, we got the Civic Type R back in the shop here doing some more upgrades. As you guys saw, the last upgrade we did was the upgraded intercooler from PRL. We got that guy on there, but today we are ripping into the engine bay. We got some charge pipes to upgrade, some intake pipes to upgrade, and just get this thing making even more power. So we got some more boxes from PRL over here. Like I showed in that last video, we did not get to that high volume intake, so we are going to be putting that on there as well because you can't have a Honda Civic without one of these on there. So we got the upgraded charge pipe kit right here and the upgraded inlet pipe right here. What do you think about that whip? Not that titanium.
Ain't no whip built titanium, but you know.
That's a nice piece right there. Got to keep our fingerprints off of that. So we got this nice titanium charge inlet pipe right there. So we've got a ton of goodies to go on. We're going to explain why this stuff is even better than the OEM. So we're going to go ahead and start tearing into this thing and keep on upgrading. All right, guys, we got the factory charge pipes and the inlet pipe off of the turbo. So this is literally what they have for the charge pipe from factory. It's just a big rubber hose. It is pretty thin, and when you go to upgrade these things, especially if you're starting to make any more boost, these can expand a lot more. These are not going to be as strong as the ones we are putting in. If you guys look at the one from PRL, these are nice, upgraded, way thicker, way more rigid, and we won't have any issues of these blowing apart or possibly melting at the track. I guess people have actually blown through or melted these factory ones when they run them hard at the track with bolt-ons and upgrade modifications. So we are upgrading those guys to the PRL ones. We did have to end up taking the bumper back off just to change out this piece right here that went to the intercooler for that charge pipe kit. So we'll go ahead and get the new silicone ones on from PRL. Then we can go ahead and get the car lowered back down, and we can get the titanium inlet pipe on that goes to the turbo, and then all that should be good to go. All right, guys, got it lowered back down, got everything put back together here. This isn't final because we still have a couple couplers that we got to get on there. We did actually end up removing the downpipe as well because we are upgrading that. So hopefully in the next upgrade, we will be doing the exhaust. So we're leaving all this a little loose for right now so we can get to the new downpipe when that shows up. But got the new titanium inlet pipe going to the turbo there. We got all of the PRL charge pipes on there, and we also got the PRL high volume cold air intake right here. Looking freaking beautiful up there. So once we get that downpipe on, we got an awesome exhaust coming in for this thing, but that is going to be our Civic Type R upgrade for today. For the final week of our giveaway, guys, we are bringing back our $25 mystery bundle. So for $25, you will get one random t-shirt of your size. You will get a random accessory like a keychain, air freshener, or key tag, or a lanyard, and you will get one random sticker from these guys right here. So for $25, you'll get one shirt, one sticker, one accessory, and 5 entries to win the Civic Type R here. So we got the Plaidessey up on the lift here because we need to make these freaking Tesla wheels and tires fit.
Yeah, they don't do that very well.
They don't do that very well.
No.
Don't think Honda kept that in mind, that we would be body swapping this onto a Plaid in the future. So
yeah, they didn't really think this one through. They really dropped the ball. Millions dollars invested down the drain, dude.
So we got her up on the lift here, and right now we're working on rolling out the fenders and the quarter panel back here to try to get everything to clear, because when we have this thing in drag strip mode or on medium or low, just driving it around, it does rub pretty good, especially in the back. But luckily it doesn't look like it hits too bad, so we should be able to get away with just simply rolling the fenders and should be good.
Just a little trimming in the rear, roll the fronts, and I think it'll be fine.
It is pretty crazy to see an Odyssey with these big old Tesla brake calipers on there.
Yeah, man. It's actually crazy. Those things are aluminum, super light. You don't expect that piece to weigh so little. Had to save weight wherever they could on these pigs.
Yep.
Pretty nuts, though.
All right, got the fenders and rear quarters rolled.
Yeah, we sure did, man.
Should clear, you know, definitely did the Honda boy job on them.
Yeah, I'm good at a lot of things. Body work is not one of them. So that is what we got there.
Hey, it came out pretty good. Dude, the rears came out freaking sweet.
The fronts didn't like that very
Fronts need a little work, but hey, fenders, we could always make some better ones later.
It clears, that's all that matters.
It's not like the rest of the van is, you know, a showpiece.
Pristine SEMA build here.
Just gives it a little more character,
Yeah,
you know?
it just matches the mismatched doors and dents everywhere. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and put this thing in low. Let's see how much more room we got now. So this car, when you go over 35 miles an hour, it won't let the suspension be in a setting higher than medium. And in medium, it was rubbing. So now that we got this inside lip cut out and the rears are rolled, we should be good. So we're putting her into low right now, coming all the way down.
Well, it's good.
Gotta say, I do love the stance on the Plaidessey.
Yeah,
look at that.
This thing looks tough.
That is on full low. That thing looks pretty freaking mean for a minivan.
And what's nice is it's not gonna rub on low. Like, it's got enough clearance that you can drive it like this.
Yeah, dude, we have plenty. That's all the way down. The airbags just stopped hissing.
Yep.
That is all the way down. Oh yeah, we're gonna be good now, guys. Look at that. Those should tuck up right in there. We need the Wyatt test to be sure.
Oh, wow.
Give her a bounce.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be good.
Solid.
Shows that your welds back there are good too.
Of course.
Nice.
All right, we gonna launch this thing or what?
Dude, yeah, now we gotta see if it will go into cheetah stance without rubbing.
Cheetah launch?
Yeah, back her up.
Let's do it.
Oh, she's coming down. Is it gonna hit though? Oh, it does come really close. It does come close. I'll just launch it, see what it does. It's so squatted out in the front right now. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I heard him rub a little bit. Not too bad though. I think it's only on the decel they're gonna rub.
Dude, this thing is ridiculous. Definitely rubs the front tire just a little bit in full cheetah stance. So I'm gonna raise it back up before we go driving. But I think at the drag strip it'll be fine because I kind of turned.
They definitely rub just a little bit. Just a touch. It'll self-clearance, it'll be good. I did not hear a single rub.
No.
Actually punch it now.
Ridiculous, bro. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
We need to find some people to race.
It's so sad how much work I put into the Plaidessey, and this is probably just gonna shit on it.
All day.
Gotta go find some Mustangs.
For real.
I'm sure everyone wants to see a racing random people in the Plaidessey video. We'll make it happen. We just gotta get some headlights and taillights.
Payback for the belt situation.
It's so ridiculous. Plaidessey's about to take some names.
Yep. This thing's definitely gonna piss some people off.
Well, I think we can call Defender Rolls a success.
Yep.
Didn't hear a
think that's
single
win.
rub, other than the cheetah stance launch, but to be fair, once you get it up and going, I don't think that'll be too big of a deal.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are out here on our private road in Mexico with the Plaidesseys. You guys saw we got the fenders rolled, we clearanced the backs, all the tires should no longer be rubbing. We can put it into cheetah stance. And my first thought right away is we gotta go take this thing to a road and go launch it and give it a proper, test before we actually go to the drag strip. Make sure everything's good to go and actually run it out a little bit more than just our driveway there. So we got the draggy in the Plaidessey here. We are in a completely unprepped road. We are on Nitto G2 street tires. They are a good tire, but they are not made for drag racing. Nothing special for grip. And we are going to see how fast this thing goes, hopefully to the 8th mile. This road does get a little bumpy down there, so I don't know how far I'm gonna run it, but I'm just curious to see how fast the Plaidessey goes. We're gonna go ahead and put this thing into peak performance, let it warm up, and give her a couple rips, and just see what it does. I'm excited. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be too much slower than the Plaid was as a Tesla, but I think it is gonna slow down a little bit. I believe the Model S did like low 6s when it was completely unprepped like it is out here. So we'll have to compare those numbers maybe later on, but for right now, we're gonna go rip a minivan, see how fast this thing goes. All right, guys, here we go. First launch in the Plaidessey. This is on a completely unprepped surface in our private road in Mexico. I'm not expecting anything crazy. I'm sure this thing's still gonna get down. It's not in peak performance just yet. We still have 5 minutes remaining, but I'm gonna go ahead and do one. And yeah, I think she's ready to go, boys. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her into drag strip mode here. And we are going to put her into cheetah stance and see what it does. All right, we are going into cheetah stance. rubbing on the front fender, still on the decel, but holy crap, boys. This thing is ridiculous. What was that? Oh my gosh, guys. For our first rip in the Plaidessey, we did a 1.6 to the 60 foot on a completely unprepped surface, and we did a 6.39 to the 8th mile in a freaking 01 Honda Odyssey. That is freaking nuts, guys. Dude, I let out and it said we went a 10.1 to the quarter mile. Oh my gosh. We just coasted a 10.1 in the quarter, guys, on a completely unprepped road. That's just as fast as the Roudessey has been at the track, and we let off early, and we are just on a random road.
Nothing to see here, just a normal minivan cruising down a country road. Dude,
now look.
It looks fast.
Dude, it coasted a 10.1
Good
in the quarter.
God. It sounded like it was making noise down there. What was that?
I think it was hitting the fenders on the shutdown.
Yeah.
I mean, I was getting on the brakes pretty good. I didn't need to because we have plenty of room on our private Mexico road. But I would assume it was just barely rubbing fender.
Yeah, it looks like the tire's a little greasy right there.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad.
Dude, it looked
Nothing
fast.
I was worried about. Dude, so nuts. I'm gonna try one more though because it's not in peak performance and it's about to be. We'll at least give it one more before we get out of here. All right, guys, we're gonna do another one. I feel like I gotta take this thing to the quarter and try to run a 9 on a completely unprepped road in our 2001 Honda Odyssey Plaidessey here. It's in peak performance. We're gonna cheat a stance it once more, see what this thing does. I think it's gonna go a 9 easily, which is just freaking nuts. It's crazy how far the technology has come that, yeah, it has a minivan body on top of it, but the fact that it can go as fast as it's going on a completely unprepped surface on street tires is freaking nuts. And it can do it time after time again. It's freaking crazy. Let's do it one more time.
Oh, that looked way better.
And we are ready to launch. Let's go, Plaidessey. Let's see that 9. I think I might have let off a little early. The road was getting kind of bumpy. 990. Oh my gosh, with an even worse 60 foot on that one. It didn't feel as good. That was only a 1.7 to the 60 foot. But we did a 9.9 in the quarter mile in the freaking Plaidessey, guys. I mean, I'm not surprised. I knew it would do it. But it's just so funny knowing that this is a 2001 Honda Odyssey, and to other people it would just look so unsuspecting. And it's running 9.9s out here on the street. That is freaking crazy, guys. Well, guys, as fun as that is, I don't think there's any point to keep on going. You know, it was a long drive out here to get to Mexico, so I'm gonna save my batteries and we're going to go back home on that note. But a freaking 990 on our second hit ever in the Plaidessey. I did not plan on coming out here to run the full quarter. I just wanted to see like the 8th mile, but you know, there was plenty of room. Just wanted to see what it would do, boys. That's so crazy though, because now I'm really curious to see what it would do on the actual quarter mile track with a sticky surface and a good tire. We'll definitely have to get this thing to the drag strip to see how much faster it gets.
That one looked way faster.
I stayed in it a little longer. We're right here. I think I even let off early still.
Dude.
990.
9-second minivan.
On the street. What was the trap speed? 9.9 at 137. So I was getting a little, you know, I was clinching a little up there, so I let out. It's not the smoothest road out here in Mexico, but a 9.9 verified on the draggy at 137 out of the Plaidessey. And that was on its second rip ever. And the first one was even better. It did a 1.6 60 foot on the first one. That was a 1.7. So it would have been even faster. I bet at the track it still goes mid-9s all day. Not bad for a minivan.
Not bad for regular traffic.
Nope. If anyone came out here right now, they'd be like, what are these kids doing? You know,
if a minivan on an empty road.
If we were out here with our Civic with the hood exit, or, you know, some car with a big blower, they'd probably get the idea. But we're just out here with the van, they'd be like, what could these kids possibly be doing out here on this private road in Mexico?
It's a test
what the hell? I'll make you one.
Oh, dude, this
That's
thing's
so
gonna
sick.
it's gonna be so much fun.
We're gonna fix this freaking vent. Well, guys, I think that's gonna about do it for this video on the Plaidessey. Freaking 9.9 at 137 miles an hour. You know, I got back and I realized that's definitely the fastest Honda Odyssey in the world.
Can we call it an Odyssey though?
I mean, I'm calling it an Odyssey.
This is gonna bring
at
some
it.
debate for sure.
Look, okay, it's a Tesla with an Odyssey body on it, but to everyone who views it and sees it from the outside, it's an Odyssey. What's the word I'm looking for?
Controversy.
Yeah, there's gonna be a little controversy around that, but end of the day, it is a Honda Odyssey with Tesla drivetrain underneath it. So technically, it's the fastest Honda Odyssey in the world, and it went faster than the freaking Odyssey has ever gone on a completely unprepped road, which is kind of sad. So we definitely got to turn that thing up, and it'd be really cool to line the two of them up together at the drag strip. But I'm really excited to get this thing to the track and see what it does on a actual prepped service. I don't see any reason why it won't go like a 9.5, honestly. So
Yeah, it should do really close to what the Tesla did.
yeah,
I mean,
if just the arrow's a little
the arrow's
worse,
a little
that's
different,
the only thing
but
that should affect it.
it's
But
technically the same weight, so
But that is crazy, guys. The Plaidessey is officially a Draggy verified 9-second minivan right now, which
you
is
put in a
nuts.
2001 Odyssey for the results to upload or what?
I did not. We
Dang
should
it.
put ourselves on the Draggy leaderboard.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. More to come on this thing. Don't forget, there's only a week left to get entered to win the Honda Civic Type R over here. So go ahead and get entered. TheBoostedBoys.com. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you later.